My name is Dr. Brenda Wells, and I'm the director of the ECU Risk Management and Insurance Program. I'd like to welcome you to this brief video introduction to what we have to offer in the Risk Management and Insurance Program. What is risk management? It's the creation and implementation of a plan to identify and survive losses that might occur now or in the future. Everywhere we go in life, we face risk. Whether it's owning a home, driving a car, going to work every day, going on a cruise, there's risk everywhere. Risk that you'll fall and break your leg, risk that you'll have a car accident. There are tons of ways that you can suffer losses that have to be paid for. Insurance is a financial instrument for paying for those losses. And that is what it is designed to do, is to pay for unanticipated fortuitous losses. Insurance is important because it increases financial security by assuring financial recovery after a loss. For instance, your bank requires you to carry insurance on your car so that they know if you total it, they will get paid back for the amount they loaned you. Your homeowner's insurance assures the mortgage lender that if you have a fire or other damage to your home, that you'll still be able to make your payments. As a result, insurance is a major stabilizing force in the United States and the world economies. What most people don't know about the insurance industry is that it's a very stable employment sector that's looking to hire. The workforce is aging as the baby boomers retire at a significant rate. By 2022, the industry will need to replace at least 300,000 employees. Meanwhile, only about 40 universities offer risk management insurance majors. Insurers need accountants, financial managers, marketing personnel, and information systems people. But they also have their own specific occupations that our program at ECU prepares you for. Let's start with production, which is a fancy word for sales. If you're a people person, a career as a producer may be just the job for you. The career paths that exist for producers vary greatly. You can sell to individuals, you can sell to small businesses, large businesses, mega businesses, and salaries start at around $45,000 a year, and there's literally no upper limit on what you can earn. You can make as much as you want to make in a commissioned sales position. Commission sales scares a lot of people. But please know that reputable employers will start you out on a salary first and train you so that you'll be prepared for a commission-only sales career. Once the producer has gotten someone to apply for insurance, it goes to the underwriter at the insurance company. The underwriter decides who to sell to, what to cover, and what price to charge for insurance. Much like the underwriter on a bank loan, they decide who to do business with and under what terms. Salaries, again, start at a $45,000 range. That can vary greatly. I know underwriters that have gone out in the mid-high $50,000 range. I've known some who went out in the $35,000 range. But 45 is typically where most of our students are landing. Right now, an underwriter with 5 years experience makes about $80,000 plus, depending upon geographic location. Now, insurance deals with loss. So when there is a loss, a claims adjuster has to come in and take care of that. Adjusters are the detectives of the insurance industry. They investigate accidents to find the truth and to uncover any fraud that might exist. Their salaries start at about $40,000 plus. An adjuster with 10 years experience can easily make over $100,000 a year. And finally, we have risk management, which is a career unique to our very unique to our discipline. The risk manager for a company will identify that company's risks and develop a plan to survive them. All large and super large companies today have a risk manager who plans their loss control and safety programs, buys their insurance, and helps management manage risk to protect the company's assets and to protect shareholder wealth. Entry-level risk analysts make about $50,000 a year. Experienced risk managers easily make $150,000 a year. At ECU, in the Department of Finance, we offer a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in risk management and insurance. This degree program is very flexible. You can take one of several of the different career paths I just described to you, and there are other career paths that I didn't go into. There are lots of options to suit your work and lifestyle preferences. If you want to be the kind of person who travels the globe, we have jobs for you. If you want to be somebody who travels sometimes and not others, we have jobs for you. And if you don't want to travel, if you want to go to work at 8:30 in the morning and be home by 5:30 or 6 o'clock every day, there are jobs like that as well. Our degree is very marketable. We have a near 100% job placement rate. The only students coming out of our program who don't get jobs are the ones who limit themselves severely with very rigid geographic restrictions or who have other challenges that make them difficult to employ. We have lots of scholarship money, lots of financial support from the insurance and risk management industries. Matter of fact, there's a program at ECU because the insurance industry came to ECU and said, we really need a program here, and gave us the money to get the program started. Finally, and this is what I'm very proud of as director of the program, we have very caring, experienced faculty who teach you practical, real-world topics that you can use as soon as you graduate. Let me introduce the faculty to you. I'll start with myself. I am the Robert F. Byrd Distinguished Scholar of Risk and Insurance. I graduated from University of Georgia, and I have now, since this was up, need to correct this slide, now I have over 29 years teaching experience. I teach several classes in the program. I'm also a consultant and expert witness. I'm published in a lot of journals that nobody reads, and that's okay. And I'm passionately committed to ensuring your success before and after graduation. So is my colleague, Professor Kurt Fickling. Kurt teaches Risk Management 1 and 2, and also commercial property insurance. He has over 40 years in the insurance industry. He has experience as both an agent producer. He's a very sought-after consultant and speaker. He's an education provider to lots of insurance professionals. He's authored a number of professional materials. He's very active in professional and civic organizations too. And finally, the baby of the bunch, the young Dr. Brad Carl. He has a PhD from Florida State. He is an outstanding teacher. He has won teaching awards already in his limited time here. He's only been here 4 years. He's in his 4th year, I'm sorry. He's a nationally recognized researcher who is published in all the major journals that, again, nobody reads, but it's good that he's in there. And he's very active with our student organization, Gamma Iota Sigma. Let's talk about our student organization for a minute, the Beta Theta chapter of Gamma Iota. It's open to all majors. We have a networking and job opportunity, a lot of networking and job opportunity for you. I'm saying that wrong. Let me start over. We have a lot of networking opportunities and job opportunities for you. We also do a lot of travel with our students. We are invited to many industry events, and they're paid for by the insurance industry. Most of our students' travel is done with zero expense on the part of the students. We fund most, if not all, your travel expenses. We do community service projects. We have social outings. You can learn more about our program at ecurmi.com. If you're interested in our program, Finance 3154 is a great class to take to start. It's a very consumer-oriented, practical course in which you'll learn how risk management and insurance works, how to buy your insurance, how to deal with the claims process, if you do have a loss, more about careers, and how to prepare for real life after graduation. The textbook for the course is recommended but not required. It makes a great elective, and the course will easily pay for itself the first time you have to shop for insurance. Let me tell you about a few of our alumni who have come through our program and where they are today. Adam Barham was one of our very first graduates. I started the program in 2010. He finished the next year. He is an agent right here in Greenville with Corey Kennedy State Farm. Adam speaks very highly of our program, as all of our alumni, or most all of our alumni, do. Graham Warren was also in Adam's class. He actually is not in the risk management insurance industry, but he started out in it, which was a very good pathway for him to get in at Cisco, where he is in sales, and he's very happy there. Trevor Black was also in that same class, and he fell in love with the program from the beginning, and he is now an underwriter in Raleigh. David Taylor was in the next year's class. He's an underwriter at Johnson & Johnson in Charleston, South Carolina. Tyreka Bell finished a few years later. She's also at Builders Mutual in Raleigh. Tyler Searles is also at Builders Mutual in Raleigh and was in the class of 2014. And Brody Sanders was in the same boat and was in Tyler's class as well. Javon Smith finished the next year, and yes, there are other employers besides Builders Mutual, but we just stay in touch with a lot of our students from there. Michelle Dolan just finished in class of 2015, and she went with Zurich North America in Charlotte, North Carolina. This program has helped me in so many ways. That's how Michelle really feels, and if you want to talk to Michelle personally, I can put you in touch with her. Just contact me. Drew Hardy finished with Michelle. He is now at Gen Re in Dallas, Texas, and he is really enjoying his career in reinsurance, which is a specialty field in insurance that I didn't go into in this video. What do we do? Where do we go? What kinds of things does Gamma Iota Sigma engage in? We go on field trips. Whenever possible, we get the big ECU pirate bus. We think it looks nice rolling down the highway. We cook. I have Fiesta Friday in April, and I have Festive Friday in December, where I cook Mexican food for the students. I spent 17 years in Texas and learned a thing or two about making salsa and chips. We go to the Big I Legislative Conference almost every year in Washington, D.C., where you get to go on Capitol Hill and actually observe insurance agents in their lobbying efforts with their elected officials. We go to Myrtle Beach every year for the Independent Insurance Agents of North Carolina annual convention, which is always fun. Our students go every year to the Gamma Iota Sigma International Conference, which is a great event for networking and finding jobs. We have a Jeopardy team that competes in Insurance Jeopardy for prizes. We often go to AAMGA University East, which is a nice event that is normally held in either Atlanta or Charlotte. This next year, I believe it's going to be in Orlando. And this is one of the many trips I mentioned that we go on where all or most expenses are paid for. We even do social things when the students want to, like paint a pirate over at the painting place in Greenville. If you want more information about our program, we have a Facebook page. You can email us or check out our website or contact me at wellsbr@ecu.edu. That is my personal cell phone number, 252-481-2777. I'm not in my office a lot when I'm not in class, but you're welcome to stop by Bate Building, room 3113, and visit with me. Thank you for watching this video. If you have questions, I hope you'll contact me. We're a very, very active, fun major with a lot of promising career opportunities for you. If you haven't found the right major for you, please give us a look. Thanks a lot, and go Pirates!